What's going on, y'all? It is your guy, Tez Defy, back again. Second episode of my men's health series. We're gonna be discussing fatherhood today. Father's Day is right around the corner, and I talk about all the time how I believe Father's Day should be right up there with Mother's Day. But like I said, in order for us to do that, the fathers, the men, we gotta be the one to step up and shine the light to some of our own brothers. And I'm gonna speak a little bit on fatherhood, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This might be the first time on stream y'all see me cry. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Y'all might see a tear or two drop tonight because fatherhood means so much to me, bro. Like, this is a job that I take more seriously than any other job in my life because I know how important it is to have a father. I know how important it is to have somebody to look up to that you trust and that you believe and that you see as your superhero. I know how important that is. My father didn't do everything great, but I respect that man. I love that man because he taught me what it was to be hardworking, diligent, to understand ain't nobody coming to save you, bro. You got to do it on your own. So for everybody that's in here, first of all, hop in the chat, say, hey, how you doing? Like I said, I will drop the link later on. I'm going to give the first hour, a little time to breathe. But I will have guests up tonight. All the fathers that's watching, happy Father's Day to you. Shout out to you. What is that? Camera. What is it? Jay Lynn, shout out to you. My boy CJ100 in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Like I said, man, all the fathers that's out there, keep doing what you're doing. If you doing what you supposed to do, let's start there. If you're not doing what you supposed to do, get in your children's lives. I know that can be hard if you got a crazy baby mama and all that other stuff, but your children need you, bro. Our children need us, brothers. Even if you can't be there 24/7, do everything you can to be there as much as you can. Fellas, this one for us tonight. I want us to show up proud. I want us to be able to tell our stories when it comes to fathers, when it comes to fatherhood, how it helped us, how it changed us. And like I said, bro, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Your boy might shed a tear tonight. I'm going to be honest because I have never been more proud of what I've done than let me say that over. There is nothing I've been more proud of than being a father. Nothing. It's a job that I was blessed to have because a lot of people can't have kids, bro. Shout out to Nehemiah. What's going on, brother? Salute to the fathers. Facts. It's a celebration tonight. I might fire up another one later on this week around closer to Father's Day. But yeah, the 21st, Father's Day, Sunday. If you got your father in your life, don't wait till Father's Day. Tell them now you love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, bro, it's, especially me, when I was growing up, and like a lot of y'all, because we ain't know no better, we was kids. We didn't understand how serious of a job this was. Hold on, y'all. I didn't check none of my stuff. I'm sorry, people. Facebook, YouTube. I apologize. I didn't check none of my settings. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, everything look good. So yeah, man. Shout out to all the fathers. Like I said, if you got your father in your life, your father figure, your godfather, your grandfather, tell them you love them. Tell them you appreciate them. Even if y'all didn't have the best of turns. Like I said, a lot of the time we only get to hear the mama side. I'm not trying to make this a man versus woman thing. That ain't how this gonna go tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open up the panel. I'm gonna have brothers speak their minds on stuff, but I don't want this to turn into man versus woman. Sorry, y'all. I just got some cause I know I got some brothers that wanna hop up, so I'm trying to make sure they know where to go. Sorry about that, man. Like I said, I know I'm late. I apologize. I'm trying to get this going. Yeah. Send that. And then I'm gonna get cooking, man, because I got a couple of videos I want y'all to watch with me. And I got a very special guest that's gonna hop up here with your boy. And then we gonna get cooking. Oh, another thing. So if y'all didn't watch last week, I told y'all that I'm gonna slow down. After this month, I'm slowing down on the live stream. I want to try to build my content up in other areas. So the live stream, I'm gonna slow down a little bit on, but it's not going away forever. It's just I'm just trying to build some other stuff that I want to have going. Like I said, y'all, sorry about the delay. And I got one more. Then I'm gonna get going. I promise y'all. Sorry about that. And if y'all can share this too, because I do want other brothers to hop up on the stream tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna drop the link later on, and let's just have a good little celebration, man. Talk about our fatherhood journeys, the good, the bad, the ugly. We gonna talk about it all. And for my brothers that don't got children, you know what I'm saying, you may be able to hop up in this conversation too. And you know, if you are aspiring father. All right, y'all. So let me get going, man. Like I said, if you can share this out. Yes. All right, here we go. All right. Enough of that. All right, so look. First of all, man, I want to show this video. Very powerful video. I was just searching some stuff that I wanted to talk about when it comes to fatherhood. And I seen this video and it gave me chills because it was the perfect breakdown to fatherhood, in my opinion. Some simple, but man, it was powerful. And I probably will show it a couple of different times in this live stream because I as the live stream go, people file in and file out, and I want y'all to see this and I want y'all to be part of this. So let me share my screen. Here we go.
Courage and kindness, strength and gentleness, fortitude and tenderness. A father, a leader and a lifelong teacher, a comforter and a patient listener, a hero and a world changer, a gift from God above. Being a father is a high and holy calling. It is not only a blessing, but also a stewardship. Fatherhood is a precious opportunity and a divine responsibility. because it is one of the many ways that God watches over all of us. A father is a protector and a provider, a hard worker and a family man, a role model and a faithful friend. And so from all of us to all of you, thank you to the fathers.
All right. Oh, yeah. So, y'all, I don't think a lot of us, men understand how important our jobs are. And when I watched that video for the first time, it was the perfect breakdown of what our job is and how important our job is. And to me, that short video encapsulated what our roles are. Danny Marie, where can people grab the hat? I'm not sponsored by Dad Gang, but dadgang.com. Shout out to them brothers. Yeah, it was a beautiful video. And like I said, man, I already was honest with y'all tonight. Bro, y'all probably gonna see some tears tonight. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Because I love what I do. I love being a father. I love my kids, bro. And that video right there, it was just, bro, everything that you supposed to be as a dad, everything you supposed to be as a father. And I say this all the time. That's if you believe in God. Well, I would even say, even if you don't believe in God, them things that you should be. But especially if you God-fearing biblically. So, like I said, man, y'all know where my beliefs come from. I am going to read off a couple of scriptures about fatherhood. And then I'm going to get into some of my stories. And then after that, man, I'm going to let my special guests up. And I'm going to open the panel. Let me share my screen. I'm going to show that video again too, bro. That was strong. All right, can y'all see that? Ugh, very small. Let me see if I can pull myself down. I'm going to read a couple of these verses. Bible verses honoring dad. I ain't going to read them in order. I'm just going to pick some. Psalms 101:13. Just as a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. Proverbs 23:22. Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Proverbs 23:24. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice, and he who begets a wise son will be glad in him. Proverbs 29:15. The rod and reproof gives wisdom, but a child who gets his own way brings shame to his mother. Ephesians 6:4. And fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in discipline and instruction of the Lord. Colossians 3:21. Fathers, do not exasperate your children that they may lose heart. That's just a few. It's so many. The Bible speaks so highly of fatherhood. So highly. It's so many different examples of not only the father, but the fathers that God wants us to be. The fathers that we should be. That's why I don't take this job lightly. And that's why I love it so much. Because it's biblically ordained. You need to do it the right way. But this is the role that I know I'm supposed to be in. And I know a lot of fathers that feel the same way. they know that they was meant to be fathers. They know that, hey, even if it was an accident, this was a role that you were supposed to be taking up. God, the reason why a lot of the problems that we have now as the community, not even us, it's other skin colors have the same issues when the father's not in the house. But a lot of the issues that we have is because some brothers have shirked the responsibility of being fathers. Now, we got statistics to prove that black fathers, the more involved, and that's true. I ain't knocking it. But it's a difference between being involved and being there. Calling them, and to my brothers that can't do everything, I'm blessed. I married my wife. Me and my wife had our kids in wedlock. I'm blessed, brothers. Me and my wife talked about this the other day. I have made mistakes. It definitely was a possibility that Tez the Fire wouldn't be the man that I am now. But God saw fit to put me in the position that I am now. And I know it was him because I couldn't have did this. Mac B. Reed, what's going on with you, brother? Shout out to you, bro. And I see what you were saying on Facebook, bro. Keep pushing forward, brother. Don't give up. I know it's tough, but you on the right path, man. Be careful. Don't let nobody use you, but keep moving forward, brother. Shout out to you. But yeah, God speaks so highly about fathers. He speaks so highly about the roles and where we supposed to be and what we supposed to be doing. Because he loves us. He know how important our job is. He put that responsibility on our shoulders to raise and steward up other young men and young women to follow him and to go out into the world and be great examples. And the reason why a lot of our communities and a lot of the reputation of black fathers is bad, and I say this all the time, is because of not enough black fathers that's in their children's life is saying nothing. Because as I said this last week, because as men, we just keep working. Oh, they lied on me. We just keep working. Oh, I broke my leg. We just keep working. Oh, this, oh, that, and we just keep working. But somebody got to say something. Me and CJ got blessed with these $500, almost $700 microphones now because we had something to say. And fathers, you got something to say. If you don't got to say it on the mic, I tell one of my homeboys this all the time. You don't got to take on the role Tez the Fire take. Let me do it. I'll be the mouthpiece for the things that you want to say because 90% of the time, me and him on the same page. So to my fathers that's trying, that's doing what you can, don't give up. Your children need you. Need, not want, need you. It's important that you there. You got to be there. They gotta have your presence to be the best that they can be. Like I said, this ain't a man versus woman conversation tonight, but I gotta say it. There is no woman in the world that can raise a man to be a man. Not one. Not one. Because it's certain stuff that she don't have that God put in us, males, men. It's certain stuff that no matter how good of a woman she is, she not going to be able to teach that young man. She not going to be able to show him. Because women and men live on two different sides of the planet. The way that we do relationships is different. The way that we court is different. The way that we think is different. And the reason why it's such a blessing that, especially with my two boys, that they got a good mama and a nice looking, handsome, talented daddy, is because we able to show them different things from a different perspective. I gotta tell my boys, hey man, it's gonna be times where stuff get tough. but you gotta persevere. You gotta get through it. And if you get through it, you gonna win. If you keep going, you gonna be victorious. One of the things right now with my son that is a struggle with them is when they can't do something or when they lose. They can't stand it. They just cry and whine, and I tell them all the time, get up, try it again. Keep pushing, because at the end of the day, it's going to take work. You may not be number one now. You may start at number 350, but if you keep working, you keep practicing, you may make it to number one. Do everything in your power to be better. Nehemiah, it's obvious that spiritual strongholds are amongst many of our families. Why? I'm trying to stay close to the surface level tonight. Now we can go down the rabbit hole because I know he'll go there. But bro, you 100% right. I know when it comes to especially young men, they need the guidance they need the guidance to learn how to control their emotions. A lot of the stuff that we see in the streets right now is because a lot of these young men don't have fathers or didn't have father figures. It's a certain discipline that only we can give. And I remember saying this before, like, that conversation with daddy was different than that conversation from mama. The conversation from mama wasn't always good now. My mama gave me some bad conversations too. Not bad, but like stern conversations too. But when dad came in that house, the whole environment changed because I knew he meant business. I knew when he came in the house, now everything finna change. Cause he gon' give his part. My mama gave her part, now my dad has to give his part. And we missing so much of that out here now. And that's why, fathers, our job is very, very, very important. We cannot take our jobs lightly, brothers. We cannot. And I know a lot of y'all that's watching this now and that's gonna watch it on the replay. I know y'all doing everything y'all can to be the best fathers that y'all can be. But if you can do more, do more. We hear that all the time. But for this reason especially, we know how important this is. I can only imagine how my life would have been without my father, bro. I can only imagine. A lot of the hard work and diligence, I don't know if I would have got there from my mama. Not to say she wasn't a great mother. I think my mother the greatest mother of all time. But like I said, it's certain lessons that my father had to teach me in his own way that got me to understand, hey man, I got to handle stuff differently. I got to be able to manage my emotions. I got to be able to push through this stuff because at the end of the day, I'm going to have to teach my children to push through. Thank y'all for the likes and stuff on Facebook. I appreciate that. Like I said, share this episode because like I said, bro, I want fathers for me tonight, this is a celebration. I want fathers to come in and say, hey, say what's going on. Give me their experience on fatherhood. Like I said, bro, oh yeah, it's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time for my guest to pop up. But I don't take this job lightly, bro. I'll never forget when I found out I was going to be a father the first time. I remember Jackie telling me, bro, and I would just remember grinning ear to ear, bro. Like, I was so happy, bro. I was so happy. I remember giving my mama, we had just bought our house, or we was closing on the house. And I remember giving my mom and dad a Levi ultrasound picture. And bro, I never seen my parents that happy in my life. My mama was jumping up and down, crying. My dad was like tearing up. I'm like, it shocked me and Jackie because we was like, man, y'all done had other grandkids. We late. like we waited till our mid-30s to have kids. My brother had all his children. My Courtney had all. Kobe had all his kids. And then, like I said, it dawned on me the reason why they were so happy because we did it biblically. We did it the right way. And bro, I just will never forget that feeling, bro. And it's certain things that changed in me when I became a dad too, bro. I can't even watch movies where something bad happened to kids and I get emotional because I always end up putting my children in them positions. Like, I thought it was just with boys. Like, it could be boy actors and some bad too. And I'm like, nah, I can't watch this. The other day, I was watching something and it was a young girl actor and I still couldn't finish the movie because I was like, nah, I can't watch it. Because my heart is so full with the love that I have for my kids, bro. And even other kids now, bro. Like, I can't even explain to y'all the love that I have for my kids. I can't even explain to y'all how this duty is one of the highest duties in my life. And it's like, I want every man in the world to feel this, bro. I want every man in the world that got children to feel what I feel when it comes to my kids, bro. That's why I talk about it so much. That's why, like I said, I bring these folks up almost every other stream. Because they so important to me. And I want them folks to they gonna have their own journeys. They gonna have their own lives. But I want at the end of my days for my kids to say, my daddy taught me the things that I needed to know and raised me right. Even if they decide to go off and do their own things, if they decide to be criminals or whatever, they not gonna say, my daddy didn't teach me otherwise. That's what I want. Nehemiah, congratulations. That's powerful. Brother, it was one of the best days of my life. Even when we found out about Michael, bro, when we found out about my second son, and we found out super late. Like, bro, we found out about Mike. Bro, when we did our first ultrasound, we were so deep into the pregnancy, we knew Mike was a boy the first ultrasound. Another great day, bro. And that's what I'm saying, man. I wish all men, bro, all fathers got a chance to experience this. And like I said, man, I'm one of the blessed ones, brother. I just made the decisions that I wanted a wife before I had my kids. Everybody did not walk that path. But I don't look at you no differently. You still a father. Whether the house is split, whether you got multiple kids by multiple women, you need to be celebrated as well. Make sure you doing your job. That's all I care about. Make sure you doing your job. When you start getting into the word, when you start getting biblical or whatever you believe in that tell you how you supposed to be a father, follow that and go with it. But especially to my biblical people. It's so many, God give you verbatim what it take to be a father, man. I don't know what my boy going. Hold on. But yeah, y'all, I'm just saying, like, I love my job, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, wait a minute. Let me get the business. I apologize. If you would like to support the show, you can support me through Cash App. You can also, where the PayPal thing go? My PayPal up there as well. If you want to support the show. If not, hey, I appreciate y'all just for being here. But I'm telling y'all, man, especially this month, I want us to celebrate this, bro. Because number one, like I said, after this month, I ain't going live in a while. And if I do it, it ain't gonna be in this setting right here for the most part. Like I said, I got some projects that I'm working on that I'm excited about. Matter of fact, let me plug one of them. Let me pull that ticker off and show it again. And that's coming very soon. Very, very soon. Be on the lookout for the 5 files, the perilous journey from thought to husband. And fatherhood gonna be in there too. Hold on. So yeah. My father's brother, once again, I love being a dad, bro. And one of the things that I really enjoy about being a father is I get to steer my children away from some of the mistakes that I made. Now you could be, well, Tez, a mama can do that. And like I said, y'all, she can. But she gonna do it differently from the way that I do it. The mama can't tell you the role of picking up women, talking. They don't know. They got one side of this equation. They being pursued. We the pursuers. You gonna get a different mindset on hunting from the lion and the gazelle. They got two different mindsets. The hunt the same, but the roles is different. So yeah, she can tell you certain stuff that she may have heard, but she's not gonna be able to give you the game from the lion because the mentality is completely different. Oh, my boy done hopped up, man. So I want to give. First of all, my first special guest in the building tonight, my guy, my brother, CJ100. We gonna get my brother on the stage. My brother.
My boy, what's going on?
My guy, what's going on, brother?
Can't call it, man. What's going on?
Man, another day, brother. A little bit behind the scenes. When I was coming up with this, of course, CJ was one of the guys that I thought about. And I knew I had to have him here tonight for sure. Like, it wasn't no middle ground. So, bro,
sure.
Fatherhood, man. If you want, bro, give the people some of your story. And I my bad, brother. I didn't even ask you if you needed some more time, like if you had everything set.
You sure just pulled me up.
My bad, bro. I should know
I've been
better.
preparing since 6:30, so I'm good.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So,
I
bro,
was really just twiddling my thumbs, ready to go. So,
so he ready to go. So, bro, I fatherhood, bro, how and changed you? How? Give us some of your story, bro. Okay.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
All right, cool. So,
my bad. She just got on me for not sending her the link. My bad.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know better than that, bro.
Yeah, I do. She like, please.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. Yeah, I didn't have to. I made Jackie a mod, so it's like, hey, it's automatic. But, bro, whenever you ready, just let me know. But I kind of keep it going.
I'm ready. I'm just sending it off to her right now.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
So the
So
question was,
I'll give you some time. I want to play. Did you watch the video that I showed, bro?
no, go ahead, show it.
So I'm gonna play this video again. I'm probably gonna
Why I
play
send it
it
to see it.
2 more times because, bro, it's such a powerful video. So y'all, I'm gonna play this video again. Fathers, we salute you. Here we go.
Courage and kindness, strength and gentleness, fortitude and tenderness. A father, a leader and a lifelong teacher, a comforter and a patient listener, a hero and a world changer, a gift from God above. Being a father is a high and holy calling. It is not only a blessing, but also a stewardship. Fatherhood is a precious opportunity and a divine responsibility, because it is one of the many ways that God watches over all of us. A father is a protector and a provider, a hard worker and a family man, a role model and a faithful friend. And so from all of us to all of you, thank you to the fathers.
Woo!
That was actually a good Father's Day shout out. You know, these ones be backhanded a lot of the time. That was actually good.
Yeah, not this one, brother. Every time I watch it, it get me a little bit, bro. Cause
yeah,
bro, that's dead on. So, bro, if you can, man, you know, give the people some of your story about your fatherhood, bro, and we'll do what we do. We vets, maybe we can go anywhere with this, but
I mean, you know, as far as fatherhood go, that's something me and you take serious.
thanks.
Before we were ever, well, I was just becoming a father when I met you. But basically we started to connect before we had kids. So that's just something we always talked about, the importance of, and wanting to be fathers and wanting to be good fathers, you know, not just a father that, you know, was there in the creation, because everybody's there in that point. But yeah, man, it's just it's earned too. It's earned. It's not usually what we would define as the traditional rewarding, but to see our children blossom, do well, you know, I love you, Dad. Hey, Dad, what's up, Pops? Like, that'd be enough for a father. So it's just, this role is worth it. That's what I would say. It's worth it,
bro.
Yeah.
The moments that you just talked about made me think about something, and it's something that, like, over time you get numb to it, but like you said, when you sit down and think about how worthy and how special it is, bro. Every time I come in the house, they run straight to me. Mm-hmm. Daddy, come straight to me, running, hugging me, wanting to play already.
Mm-hmm.
That's something, like I said, you almost get numb to it because it's like it just happened. Like every night, bro, I kiss them before I go to work, when they go to sleep. Stuff like that, bro. It's just, we don't understand how powerful that stuff is because it means something. They don't even know you doing it, but because you love them so much, they feel it. Another big point I want to hit on tonight, bro, is discipline. Now, I know me and you got different ideas of discipline, but I also know we both know how important that is. And even children respect discipline.
Yes, they want it.
Bro, they want, bro. We talked
Yeah.
about this one time, and bro, I remember disciplining one of my kids, and he hugged me after. Not out of
Mm-hmm.
fear, but out of, Daddy, I know you love me. Daddy, I know
Mm-hmm.
what you trying to teach me. And bro, even
Mm-hmm.
like I even had to come to Jacket afterwards, and bro, it was like, this what I be talking about.
My bad.
This all I, you good, you good. This all I want, bro. I want him to understand that I love him, even when I have to be hard on him. I need him to understand that no matter what I got going on, bro, my love for you is never in balance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. Uh,
It's funny how you mentioned like the good night kisses and put them to bed. Like it gets to a point where my daughter, when I put her to bed, and like I usually come check on her while she sleep or something like that. If I don't do it, somehow she knows it and be
yeah,
like, why didn't you do it? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just little stuff like that yeah, it's just you can't explain it to nobody that ain't done it.
facts.
Yeah.
And bro, the one of the other things that I think a lot of the time we don't understand how important it is time.
Hmm.
Like just
Yeah.
spending time with them. And bro, like I said,
Hmm.
now that's the one thing I can say I got to work on. Because a
Hmm.
lot of the time, bro, they just be wanting simple stuff. But we so busy, bro. We so busy trying to be providers, trying to take care of
Hmm.
the household, trying to do
Hmm.
this, and this to make their life easier. And sometimes we forget, bro, they just want you to read a book to them. Like,
Yeah.
like, bro, Michael get on my nerve. He be wanting to get on my shoulders all the time. His signature line now is, Daddy, can I go around the house 2 times and that's it? And I be like, first of all, that's a lie,
Yeah.
cause it ain't gonna be no 2 times.
All
Second
right,
of all, how you done made this your catchphrase, bro? And
bro.
then and they forget that they heavy, but bro, every single day I do it, bro. Like right now,
Because
my
one
foot
day you
hurting.
ain't gonna be able to.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
People,
Because
bro. Go ahead.
my baby getting to that age where she don't even want it. She still does, but it's getting less often where she
Right.
asking me to pick her up or ride my back or whatever. And with my stepson, it's kind of the same thing. Like he always want me to slam him because I don't play. When it comes to wrestling with the boys, oh, I'm roughing you up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but it's moments like that that they remember. You know what I mean? It's moments like that that solidify your relationship with them. So yeah, but to your point of time, sometimes it can be doing nothing.
Facts.
Watching a movie, uh, just sitting there talking, or you sitting there scrolling through your emails, and he's sitting there watching Baby Shark, like,
Right.
but y'all just right there. You know what I mean? It's like the presence. You feel me? So yeah, time is a big thing, which is why uh, you know, if a father is in a position to do so that maybe isn't living with the mother and children, fight for that. It might not be everything you want, but get you something because they develop every second. Like it's when you miss some time with them, which I've had to have had happen because of myself and because of issues with her mom. When they come back around, it's like, damn, what did I
Mm-hmm.
miss?
You're
Like,
right.
you feel me? So it's like that time count, bro, for sure.
Man, speaking of that, uh, the way me and CJ actually build our bond was from the genesis of him not spending
Hmm.
time with his daughter. And
Hmm.
man, it wasn't his fault. It was the job fault.
Hmm.
Them folks had her working
Hmm.
12, 14s, 16s. Like,
And
bro,
7,
bro, had us in there all the time. And bro,
bro.
I had to turn into Martin Luther Tez, and somehow I always end up becoming. And
Yeah,
man, I stood up for my boy because it's like, bro, we
you
would
did.
just sit around and talk about, bro, we don't get to see our kids. Well, I ain't have kids then, but like, bro, we don't get to
Mhm.
do nothing because we here all day. And bro,
Yeah.
I just remember him telling me about not being able to see his child, and bro, it was just like, bro, this unreasonable. Like the
It is.
job is not as important as this time. And bro, like you said, it moves so quick. Bro, I done had so many people tell me, are you gonna miss them when they used to be 2 and 5? You gonna miss them when they was a baby? And I'm like,
Hey,
man, get
bro,
them
it's
out.
so true. It's so true, Ted. It's like my baby was so sweet, so innocent. Now she got a little bit of the corruption of the world. Like it's bro, like because they look to you for everything, which can be annoying, right?
Yes.
But when they don't anymore, it's like, you sure you don't need me to put some grease on the wheel on your bike or something?
Right, so let me do something, man.
Let me do something. You know what I'm saying? Mama's got it bad. Mama's got it bad.
Bro.
I know you know.
Brother, bro, Levi asked me 2,000 questions a second, bro. And you be like, this man asking me about condensation, rain clouds, what's the capital of Turkey? I'm like, brother, I don't know. I know about turkey and ham, turkey and dressing. I don't know about turkey the country. I don't like, why
you don't know about Turks and Caicos, nigga.
No.
Right.
Like Chase always telling me that story and how that's how he knew you was his boy. Them facts.
Facts. It's not just a story. That shit real.
Man.
That's wifey right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did a horrible job. Oh, because I be going by the name Black Beauty 97.
What's up, mamas?
So that's why I said the first lady of the 5100. So is they
like just both first lady.
First ladies. Okay, cool. All right, because I don't know.
First ladies of the 500 podcast.
Got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Got you. But yeah, bro.
No issues.
None. You can't say second lady. Like, what the? No.
Well, why I gotta be the second man?
Y'all, first ladies.
Both
first ladies.
All right, both on.
So, bro, I know I talked about, me being in the house. About that later too. For sure. I mean, it's part of it. Me too. Right. But I kind of want to get so dynamic because yours is a little bit different from mine. Mm-hmm. You and your former wife, y'all had y'all situation. I don't know how much you want to talk about that. But like you said, you did go through a significant time period where you didn't have your daughter and you weren't able to see her. So can you kind of talk about how that affected you as a father? Because brother, I had courtside seats. I was right there.
Yeah. So, and I wanted, before I do this, I wouldn't say me and my ex-wife are in a good space. We're in a neutral space, which that is actually perfect.
That's great.
Right? Yes, we're in a neutral space, so we don't have that issue. Paperwork is set out. We have an understanding for the most part. So, this is the past. I'm talking about the past right now.
Right.
So yes, there was just times where if I didn't respond to something the way her mother thought I would respond, then I wouldn't be able to pick her up. Or I wouldn't even be able to pick her up from daycare because my name was taken off the list. It happened multiple times. It's a control thing. And the way that those things affected me, as Tez very well knows, in my old apartment, the spot, you dig what I'm saying? I had gave my daughter the master bedroom because the other bedroom was by the door. I didn't like that, so I gave my daughter the master bedroom. And I would walk in the house every day. And when I walk through the door, the first room you see straight back is the master bedroom. And it got so bad to the point where I took the stuff off her door that reminded me of her because I couldn't see her, couldn't talk to her. It was just a really frustrating time. And I think mothers and fathers are guilty of this to an extent. We don't see what the other parent is going through, so we just assume that they got it good. Like they're not struggling, they're not feeling anything. And that whole time, like I was going through a depression. Like Tez was around. I was definitely going through a depression. And it's just, and then we can take it even deeper than that. Just from the fact that me and her mother split, and I wasn't able to see my daughter every day like I was used to, was a thing that men deal with too. Where it's like you go from every day to we're making arrangements. Like, what is this? MLG and WBL? Like, I gotta make payment arrangements. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's dramatic.
Right.
It's a dramatic change. So it's like definitely going through that. It hurt, but it gave me I'll tell you what it did good though. It gave me an understanding of my father. It gave me an understanding of my uncles and guys that had gone through it. I used to, have the feminist black community dynamic perspective of men don't care about their kids. They don't want to take care of their kid. And when I realized I'm trying hard, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to get it, and I'm on child support now. Like, I'm still trying to get it. It's a problem. So it just gave me a understanding of the black father's plight. I didn't say the black baby daddy. I said the black father.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I want to make this clear too. We hear a lot of times, bro, and like I know stuff like this can be controversial because you know what I'm saying. We use baby daddy, we use all this stuff, but
Right.
these things, look, if you have fathered a child, you a father. Now you may not be a good one, but you are. And like, bro, this be the stuff that really bothers me because you talked about your father in that relationship. And it's like you said, bro, with us growing up, even though I had my dad in the house, I heard stories about how the daddy didn't do this and he didn't do that. And it's like, but you never get the other side. And bro, you did a podcast episode with your dad.
Yeah.
And to this day, bro, I still feel like that was one of the best episodes that we did because, bro, it shined a light on the stories that a lot of these brothers have that nobody ever will hear.
Nobody gets to hear it.
And bro, this what I'm talking about. It ain't just about guys that got the setup that I got. It's also about the guys that got setups like CJ, guys that got way worse. Brother, we all got stories to tell, but not the difference, but the thing that's to draw us all together is the growth of these babies, bro. Getting them in better positions than what we was in.
And it's a process because let me say, you're not gonna like your kids sometimes. Like they grow and their personalities change and they get into things that you wouldn't agree with. You don't stop your job though. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, people. I know it. I ain't gonna go too far, but yeah. So it's just speaking to these dynamics, bro. Like when I did the podcast with my dad, it was just like, how many black men that used to be boys need to have that conversation. Like, man. And I would say in a perfect world, it's the father's job to make that conversation happen. But you know how old women they get stuck in their ways. They ain't trying to do nothing extra. So if you got it in you, I would say take this step to have the conversation with your father, because it gave me an insight into why things went the way they went. Not that I agree with everything he said. It's not about agreement. It's about perspective.
That's it. Hank, what's going on, brother? Shout out to you for being here.
Hank, what's up, my guy?
Yeah, bro. And I even say this, bro, like I told you, bro, I done talked about the relationship that I had with my dad growing up, bro. It wasn't always positive. You know what I'm saying? It was certain things that he did that, bro, was wrong, but he didn't have a father. And, bro, the conversations that I can have with him now that I got my own family and I'm doing my thing was different from the conversations growing up. Now he trusts me. He respect me. He see I'm a man. So it's like he get to tell me certain stuff like, man, I didn't have a dad. I ain't know what I was doing. I was raising y'all the best I knew how because I didn't have the father I needed. So I was making it up. And I'm like, okay,
as you went.
right. Now it's like, okay, I got to give you some grace because I thought you was
Mm.
doing it because you ain't like me at certain time. I
Right.
thought you
You
was
just didn't
doing
know
it
what
because,
you.
and
Yep.
bro, it's so, and that's why, bro, that's why I got such an affinity for young brothers that's struggling with this, bro. It's a lot of
Yeah.
young men that just got kids, bro, and they don't know what to do because they was reckless. Like, bro, because bro, we get, especially when I didn't have to talk with my father. So, bro, I found out about sex and all this stuff from homeboys and watching stuff I ain't had no business doing. And like I said, bro, the only reason right now that I don't have multiple kids by multiple women is because God was like, nah, bro, I don't need that. I need you to represent me in this way. Because you best believe it could happen. You know
Thank the
what I'm
Lord.
saying? Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah.
Put the T on it, Lord.
Lord,
Thank the Lord.
facts. And bro, I could
Yeah.
only imagine what my life would be if that was the road that I went down. So it's like
Just,
for the, go
just,
ahead.
just ignorant recklessness. Like,
Right. Because
Lord have mercy. Thank God for growth.
man, and it's like I, especially these young fathers, these young brothers, I still want you to understand. Yes, you young. Yes, hopefully, you know, you got your whole life ahead of you. But I need you to understand, once you become a father, life ain't about you no more. And parents hate hearing this, boy. Parents hate hearing, oh, see, I said this ain't gonna be a
Still
man
gotta
versus
have a
woman.
life. It's like, cause
They,
nobody said you can't have a life, gang, but the you are raising little human beings.
that's right.
They're going to be responsible one day, possibly, for other little human beings. I'm sorry if you don't get to go smoke gas with the guys every night. I'm sorry if you don't get to shake your tail feather in the club. It's you traded that off with that good experience you had that night that created the child.
That's right. And bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like, ain't nobody saying you can't enjoy life. But yo, right now, when that baby came out, when that doctor smacked him on the
Right.
butt and handed him off to you, now that's your main priority.
It has to be.
Because everything that you do going forward is gonna affect that child, bro.
That's a
The
fact.
mistakes you make, the victories, the losses, your health, everything gonna affect that child. So, bro, it's just some sacrifices you just gonna have to make. And for my young brothers that don't understand it, get to understand it. Because
Yeah.
you, just because you, and I say this all the time, bro, learn to let what they say. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Listen to what
Yes.
other men telling you that have been in these
Yes.
positions. He may be
Yes.
lame. He may be whatever you want to call him. But look at
Yeah.
his
He
life
might
and
be
see.
he might have been to the prison most of his life.
Right,
Bruh, wisdom comes from everywhere.
man.
Like you were just saying, sacrifice, right? I think that is a word that I would use to describe a serious father.
Yes,
Like if you're not a serious father, if you won't sacrifice. Like I actually have no respect for a man that won't sacrifice for his children, which means you're uncomfortable at times, which means you have to swallow your pride at times, which means
yep. Go ahead.
it's like big booty Brenda in the night you're going to have with her can't mean more than going in the yard and throwing the ball with your son.
That's right.
You can't do that. It comes to a point where something has to matter more than you, and that would be your children.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You sacrifice for your job, You sacrifice for some coochie. You sacrifice to get high. You sacrifice to go out. No, and when you have children, that comes first. It just it's. I mean, bro, who else they gonna depend on?
That's right.
So,
It's up to you. Like it's up to us. You know what I'm saying? And for the guys that's in here, I dropped the link, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can come up. We ain't gonna be up here all night. So,
no,
but I'm
that
letting
work.
you know. Yeah, he got work in the morning. I got work in the
I
morning
got,
too.
I got shit to weld in the morning. You dig what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Shout it out. Come on now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, man, if any brothers want to come up, you can only do it through YouTube. Facebook don't let you pull it, don't let you come up on their platform. So go
Yeah.
to the YouTube channel, hit the link. Your camera must be on unless I know you. If I know you, I'll let you come up. Otherwise, your camera must be on.
No weirdos, cuz.
Please not, man. And don't lie, say
I,
it, brother. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say one more thing that me and you talk about. I want to say on a weekly basis. And it's more to the sacrifice, but it's more to understanding your role as a man. I think what happens with a lot of men and fathers especially, but men first, is that we battle with this idea of what man and woman and the roles and women are equal or are they not equal? Do I open the door because she can open the door herself? Let me just simplify. Open the door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me simplify it. Like, do the right thing no matter who gets mad. Like, your children are not going to like the fact that you're going to take candy from them.
Facts.
Don't let them eat candy all day.
Facts.
Why? Because you're going to rot their teeth. And if you're a good parent, guess what you're going to do? You're going to pay to get them cavities filled, get the little silver caps on your kids' teeth, whatever the case may be. It's gonna be on you anyway. So go on, stand on business in the beginning.
I was gonna say, bro, that's exactly how I look at it, bro. You got to do that. Like, because at the end of the day, it's gonna fall on you anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to look at you.
Exactly. I say the same. That's why in that video it talked about stewardship. It talked about being the guide. I ain't just the guide for them. I'm also the guide for my home. And they gonna see, that's another thing. Your children see how you treat your significant other too.
You're a father to your significant other, whether you want to admit it or not. And she's also a mother to you. Like, bro,
okay.
We be lying out here. We be lying. People be lying out here like they don't know what's going on. Because that's what's going on. You play a father role to your significant other. Don't think you don't.
And see, that right there, people would say that's controversial. But it's not if you doing it the way that we supposed to do it. Like, bro.
This is a little inappropriate. What they call you during intercourse? Where they come from?
Hey, it's a reason. You know what I'm saying?
It's so many words that could have been used. There's so many other words that can be, and they are used. But I'm just saying.
Right.
Daddy is one of them.
And that one hit a little different. And I ain't gonna lie to you. But
bro, it strikes some up in you, don't it?
Hey, okay, yeah. But
all right.
But bro, yeah. You good. But bro, all right, so we was talking about the stewardship, like being the head.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've learned from being a father as well is I have to be careful in certain things that I do because my children, well, all children are sponges. Like, for example, I said something, it wasn't inappropriate, but it may have been something that I shouldn't have been talking about around them. And my son asked me what I was talking about. Now, for the people that know me, bro, I don't sugarcoat stuff to when it comes to my kids, but it's also certain stuff where it's like, you ain't ready to hear this yet. So you got to be careful in some of the things you say, in some of the conversations that you talk about around your kids. I don't want my children to grow up super quick. Like, I don't want you to know everything. I want you to be a child. I don't want to force certain things on you. Now, if it ever comes up, I'm gonna be ahead of it. If you ever ask me a real question, I'm gonna give you the answer. But I want you to understand that you're a child and you need to be in a child place. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Bro, I just gotta mention this. Speaking of questions kids ask, my daughter asked me, she said, Daddy, do you and your wife make love?
Woo! Where did that come
Bro,
from?
that's the first thing I asked. I was like, I gotta deflect. Where does come from?
What is love?
Why are you thinking about this? How do you make it? Is it here or is it not? How do you
Right.
make it? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was a decision. I was like, this is not a conversation that we had. Hold on.
But yeah, it's like, bro, certain situations like that, man, it'd be like, wait a minute. Like you have to pause yourself damn near, bro.
Yeah. It was, but it was like you're not ready. Maybe you had the conversation with your mom, and I'm not knocking it, but with dad, it's a different conversation. So
Definitely.
we will have it, but not in that moment. No.
Nah, not right now. Like, bro, stuff like that. Okay, so let's talk about that. So, as a father, how do you handle the tough decisions? Like I know it's a little different in your situation, but how do you handle the okay, baby, you need to understand we can't do this because of this. Like, how do you handle it? Almost like when you not have to disappoint them, but it's like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you're not going to like my answer, but I have to give it. How do you handle them situations?
I do the opposite of what our parents and grandparents did. I let you ask why.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm going to tell you, this is what it is. It's not changing. I don't care what you say. But if you want to know why, I will let you I will let you ask why. Because I don't want to rob you of developing intellectually, getting an understanding of things versus dictatorship where you don't get to even understand why something is happening. So yeah, I know you're not gonna like it. But I am willing to explain to you why this is in your best benefit, and this is best for our household, and this is best for our relationship, and it's best for your outcomes later in life.
CJ, that is the biggest change that I made from my dad's parenting style to my parenting style. I give my children the chance to ask me why. The answer still gonna be the same.
It is what it is.
But I am going to, Daddy, why can't I do this? Daddy, why can't I do that? And I'm gonna explain it to you. Now, you may not like the answer, but I'm going to explain it because number one, I love you enough to get you to understand why I'm making this decision. Secondly, maybe it'll open his young eyes or her young eyes to see, oh, I shouldn't touch this because it's hot because it's going to burn me. Danny got a question. How do you parent sons versus daughters as fathers? Great question, Danny. I don't have I am legend finally made it to the YouTube chat. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being here. So, Danny, I only have boys. So I will get, and you, Danny, you only got boys. But for me, oh yeah, YouTube. Okay, I got you. So yeah.
That's him and his son. That's the picture that he
yeah. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be having to check, you know what I'm saying? But Danny, I would say for me, people always say with me, bro, if you had a daughter, bro, it'll be different. Maybe. I say, I don't know. Like when me and Jackie was first talking about kids, I wanted a daughter and a son. I got 2 boys, I ain't complaining. But I know, especially with me when it come to my sons, bro, my biggest takeaway is like CJ said. I let my sons express how they feel. I let them talk to me. Now, like I said, the answer may still be the same, but I want to hear your opinion. I want you to be able to talk to me. I am, but I still have to be a father. Like CJ was saying, I gotta rough you up a little bit. We gonna have to box a
Yeah,
little bit. I'm gonna slam you a little
yeah,
bit. I
yeah.
gotta
I gotta put it on you a little bit.
I
Yeah,
gotta see if you got some dog in you. Michael got
yeah.
dog, pit bull, werewolf. Michael got all that. So it's
Yeah.
so I would say for me, I don't really know as far as the
Mm-hmm.
daughter side of it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I know how my father raised me and my brothers versus my sister. My
Mm-hmm.
sister got everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Got a car paid for. He was paying her car note. He was watching out for her, and his exact words was, "It's cause she a girl." And I'm thinking in my head, hold on, brother, that no. That no, we need that same discipline that we got. We out there chopping wood at 6 in the morning. She need to be out there too. But I know for a fact, bro, I wouldn't have my daughter out there doing this stuff.
That's not. It's there. Equality doesn't exist, sweetheart.
It don't.
I have a stepson and I have a daughter, and I got some wild ass nephews. Okay, I got wild godsons. Okay, wild comes standard on boys. Okay, sassiness and smart mouths come standard on girls. There is a difference. It's nowhere around it. However, the foundational principles don't change for nobody.
Facts.
That's gonna clean up after yourself, pray before you eat, pray when you wake up in the morning, pray when you go to bed at night, clean up after yourself, do what you're supposed to do, right? Will I maybe give the boys a little, they're young, so this is not a problem I have yet. But I maybe give the boys a little leniency with going to certain places that
Yeah.
I would not allow the girls. Yeah, because I guarantee you, my boys gonna know how to fight, and my boys gonna have some size to them because they gonna get in trouble a lot. And I don't do whoopings, so they're gonna be doing push-ups. So they're gonna be strong as hell. Ain't nobody gonna want to fight them for the most part. So they can go to certain places. My baby girl can't go because whether women want to accept this or not, they do when they want to Me Too.
Whoa. All right. Oh. Fathers, come
Fathers. Okay, my bad. I went back into 2017. My bad.
Yeah. The glory days.
Right. But yeah, it's like girls are just more vulnerable. So we're going to be more protective. A girl is going to struggle. Okay, great example, chopping through wood. If you ever chop through wood, it's not as simple as swinging an axe and going all the way through.
So ain't.
A girl is really going to struggle with that process. A boy is too, but a boy is physically built to get through that, especially when he watches dad do it. So no, Camille is not going to be chopping wood. Cannon just might be.
That's right. And then not only that, it's almost like boys more physical, females more emotional. And you have to learn how to balance that.
Yes.
Even when you dealing with boys, because they still need to understand that they daddy love them. You ain't just beating them over the head every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be hard on you, but I love you. Regardless, like you said, the program don't change. It's just the way that I apply it may be different.
It's different. It's different curriculums. Okay.
Right.
You got a teacher that this teacher don't do books. This teacher does, paperwork and study guides. This teacher does vocal expression. Like it's different ways to teach your children. And that's not even just gender. That's also personality. You dig what I'm saying? Because kids definitely learn different. But I would definitely say, bro, it has to be a difference, bro. There's no way around it. Like, I'm glad you brought up emotion. If I yell at Cannon, he okay. If I yell at Camille, she might crack and cry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's scary. It's scary for both of them. Don't get me wrong. But it's like that man roar hits a girl different.
And bro, I said that exact same thing, bro. That's what I was saying. It's a difference between the mother's energy and the father's energy when it comes to certain conversations. And it's like,
Yes.
I know, bro. I know, like I said, it's so crazy in 2026 how that can be controversial, but it shouldn't be because it's
Right.
the truth. And
Right.
like I said, bro,
Right.
I ain't trying to get all deep and all this stuff, but it's a difference, bro. We was born different. The energy that's in a man and in a woman is
Right.
different. And bro, we have to show that to our kids, bro.
How about what you just said? That is what Tez just did with outlining it and explaining it and telling you it is what it is. That's what a father does.
Yeah.
Because mom is going to inspire. Mom is going to nurture. Mom is going to give you the belief that you can do it, right? That's what mothers are very good at. Dad is like, you finna prove you can do it.
Them facts.
I'm going to give you the real deal life of what you're going to deal with as a boy becoming a man or a girl becoming a woman. I'm going to let you know, yes, baby girl, you're pretty. It's going to open the door. On the other side of it may be Harvey Weinstein.
Come on now. Woo.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm going to give you that because that's not a woman's experience as far as the reality consistently that men deal with. It's not a strike against women. It's not. It's just the reality of, like you said, my granddaddy was the same way. I'm gonna give my grandbaby a car. My grandson gonna get up under this car with me and see what's going on with this catalytic converter. I'm gonna get baby girl a car though. It's just the difference, bro. And you know, I used to hate it as a kid, but as a grown man now, he was teaching me how to get it out the mud.
Exactly.
That's all he was teaching me.
Danny comment, some of the foundational stuff I heard does change, especially concerning sex education. Facts. And bro, that's another thing. And my kids ain't at that age yet.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, Ted. Hold on. How many men, uncles, cheer on their sons and nephews having sex?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
See, no, she's right, but
yeah,
she just don't, or maybe she do, because I don't know who Danny is. But you're talking to two different guys. Right? We're like, we want our boys to be virgins as long as possible. That's foundational. Want our children, we want our children to not open Pandora's box if they can help it. Okay? Yeah. That goes for both of them. Like, that should not change, but that's how you know we're in a fallen state. But I just wanted to highlight that because I think Tez was just approaching it from a logical standpoint, what everybody else does, but it's like, no, we actually don't change there either.
No. Yeah. All right, my boy Nehemiah, man, I'm gonna pull you up. What's going on, brother? Shout out to you.
My guy.
Salute. How y'all doing, man? What's up with you?
What's going on, brother? Hey, man, hey, give us your fatherhood journey, man. I like I said, brother, I even CJ, bro, I've been watching you for a long time. I see what you do out here. You actually out here in the streets trying to better young men and just better the world, bro. So if you can, man, give us some of your fatherhood journey and, you know, whatever you want to share as far as fatherhood, brother.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I shared a part of my journey on the heart of culture. And so on this episode, because what you all are getting into right now is like the meat. Y'all get into some meat right now. And I think it's important for brothers to just go back and just really reflect on their childhood, like how they were fathered. Like I think y'all touched on that. And then you think about how your grandfather was fathered. And what I really realized is that each father's journey for each generation come with different trials. It come with different challenges. Everybody don't have the same challenges. Like when I became a father at 29. So that was 2010. And my challenges that I came from, like the father I had, his challenges was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, like now I get it. Like if your father's challenges is crazy, then that's gonna end up being some challenges that you're gonna have to deal with energetically, if not physically, from just the way he parented you or the decisions that he made that may have impacted you psychologically, or just not being able to teach you certain things and be present how you felt like you needed him to be. You know what I mean? Um, that's one of the biggest things I've realized about fatherhood, that everybody's journey is different. Like I know a lot of times when we talk about fatherhood, we talk in like general terms. Some things are general, right? But even within that, you still have like your individual purpose in fatherhood. And then when you get married, it's like now your wife has to understand God's purpose that He has for your life. And within that, you still a husband and you still a father too. So now you got that's a three-headed monster that you
Hey,
gotta balance.
hold on.
Yeah.
I can't just let that go without being dissected some more. Because what did you say? She has to understand your mission from God.
From
So
God.
I don't need your permission to do it. I need your support because this is beyond me and you. If she cannot do that, that's and he or she, right? This is where the dynamic splits apart because we don't understand our God-given abilities and our God-given assignments because our ego gets in the way, and that's how our children get wrong. But I'm just so glad you said that because that's a big one. That is a
It
big
is.
one.
Yeah, and bro, you did hit on something that, like you said, that we don't think about because we only think about the stuff that affects us. But you hit on a great point. We don't know our great grandfather's journey. We don't know our like, bro, both of my grandfathers passed away before I was even born. So I never even laid eyes on these brothers. But
Wow.
who's to know some of the lessons that I missed on fatherhood and how to raise a family because they weren't around? That's why I said, bro, I knew you was gonna come with some jewels because that is something we don't even think about, but it affects the whole lineage. That's a
Yes.
great point, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a chance to spend time with both of my granddads and both of my grandmothers on both sides of the family. You know,
Mhm.
and then I also got stories about my great grandparents too. So I got those stories from like elders in my family too. So I was able to kind of get a full picture from generation to generation, kind of what was going on. But I also kind of want to go back to this point too, though, is that when you have it is the responsibility of the husband to explain to his wife the purpose that God has given him too, so that she can be able to move with you on this journey and have an understanding of the vision that God has given you. And sometimes along the journey, she may not even be able to comprehend what you explain it to her. You could be explaining it to her so well. You could be taking your
Boy,
time and be patient, and she still not get it right. But that's where faith come in at, and
come
that's where your
on.
elder supposed to come in at. Your elder supposed to
Come on.
like your like as a married couple, you supposed to be able to go to your parents. Like
Yes.
you
We're
supposed to go to
missing that.
her parents. You supposed to go
Yes.
to her parents. You supposed to go to your parents, and you supposed to say, "Hey, this is where this is a
That's
tender
what
spot that we're having."
that's what a village meant.
Yeah.
Everybody makes the village of if you a single father or a single mama that everybody play this
Mm-hmm.
part. That's not what that meant. What a village
Mm-hmm.
means is headship, togetherness, to where I'm able to go talk to the elders that had done this 30 years before I was born, so they can give me insight. My mother-in-law can give me an understanding of how my wife needs to be talked to for a certain amount of understanding. That's what it's like. Black people succeed in everywhere else but family. That is where we're
Family.
weak.
Man.
That was by design. That was by design. Yes, sir. Nehemiah, why you come up here doing this, bro?
Man, you
What?
knew this was gonna happen. That's why, like I said, bro, I say this all the time, bro. It's certain guys that I just watch because I want to see, is you really about this mission for real? And every time I done seen this brother, he was about this mission for real. And like I said, brother, I ain't saying he perfect.
Grassroots.
Grassroots. I ain't saying he perfect, but he on the mission. And that's another
Nobody is.
thing I want to talk about, brother. A lot of the times, I think, especially black fathers, you either not doing enough or you barely doing anything. How Nehemiah, like I said, because you out here, you actually out here on the ground doing like, advocating for fathers and young men. How do
Hmm.
we defeat this narrative? Like I said, I said it earlier, in my opinion, this is my job. Talking, getting out here on the mic, trying to get to these social medias. So can you give us, like, what are some of the things that you doing to kind of quell this narrative that's out here?
Well, legacy speaks for itself. You know, when you are a father that is a part of other fathers' legacy, you're gonna see connecting points. Like the Hardaway name is known throughout the state of Tennessee. Like our family name, we everywhere. We in politics, we in basketball, we in the school system, we everywhere because this is a legacy. The Hardaway family is a legacy that's been built over hundreds of years in the state of Tennessee. So that family name carry weight. You see what I'm saying?
Man, he
And
sound
so
okay.
and so for me, like the work that you do is always gonna challenge systems. So you have to challenge world systems. You're gonna deal with different type of energy when you get into the field of challenging world systems. See, new levels, different devils. So if you play it cool and you just kind of fit within the confines of status quo and you don't break no
You be a
rules
nice
and you
guy.
don't challenge,
Mhm.
yeah, you
Yeah.
don't challenge you don't challenge status quo, then cool, you'll play it safe. But if you actually want to do something revolutionary and you want to create new pathways for the next generation so they don't have to go through some of the challenges that you face, that your daddy faced, that your granddad and them face, you're gonna have to deal with some negative energy. You're gonna deal with some demonic energy. You're gonna
Let
have
me let me
challenges that are different. Yeah.
let me say this. Let me say this to you, brother.
Hmm.
You hear a lot of, you want to be alive for your kids. You want to make sure you're around, and I agree with that statement. But I've always sort of pushed back on it because if let's say I get deleted fighting for what's right for my child, I've always said, yeah, but my kid got to live under my name too. So it's like if I was a coward but was always around, I'm dying 1,000 times. But if I stand up for what's right, I stand up for the truth, I stand up for what God believes in, and I die behind that, that's still a legacy being left. That's how I see it. It's like people want you to turn in your man card when it's convenient. You never turn it in. That's how I see it. You never supposed to turn. You got to stand for what's right, no matter the consequence. I just want to know what your thoughts is on
And before you answer that, I dropped the link in the chat. If y'all want to go see this interview on the horticulture, is in the chat. So hit that link, go and check out this interview, brother. Great interview. I watched it from beginning to end. So shout out this horticulture. Go check that page out. Go subscribe, like it. It'll get back going soon. But but tell you, bro, shout out my guy, man. And I wanted to add this in here too, bro. You talked about legacy, and I say this all the time. Like, and I think I said it earlier. At the end of the day, when my children walk out here in this crazy world that we live in, I want them to know that, hey, my father prepared me to be the man that I need to be. Now, if I decide to do it at my teenage years, adult years, that was up to me. But my father taught me this. And because he taught me, I don't want to tarnish his name. That go back to what you said about legacy, brother. We lost the prestige of the last name. Whole kingdoms have been raised from you having the last name of a certain lineage. We have gotten to the point to that's so watered down that guys ain't even thinking long term about this. But just because I want to have sex, whatever, the baby get whatever. And like I said, it ain't just black men. I'm talking about men in general. We can, especially when it comes to young boys, like CJ said, bro, that's why we talk about, man, save yourself, because I don't want you to go through the stuff I went through. We talk about the adventures and the female conquest and all that stuff, but that's how it was taught to us. I was told, you ain't a man if you ain't did this, this, and this by this age. And it's like, dang, bro, I have to do this in order to be a man. And little did we know, bro, we was being taught so wrong.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
so I guess in a nutshell, what we trying to get from you, Nehemiah, is like, if we're going to raise families and be fathers, do you believe it's necessary to understand we might not see the finished result, because we have to stand up today and maybe die in order for our children to be able to carry their legacy and know what it means, versus being a coward, versus running from the actual issue and staying alive? I know this, a broad statement, but I think you're trying to, maybe you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I think it's very important to understand, when you come from a family that has an established legacy, nothing is ever singular. Nothing. And everything is very organized. So it's like, once you come from a legacy, everybody do their part, the previous generation. So the challenges that they was facing, they knew the challenges that we could face if they didn't do certain things. So they were able to do certain things. And then there were certain aspects of curses within the family lineage that that already into the next generation, it already created circumstance. This was already decided when you look at the principles of karma. And when you look at the principles of like the domino effect, right? You hit a domino and it falls, and then it hits the next one, the next one, the next one. So when you think about trials and tribulations within the family lineage, every generation got to do their part. And some generations next, they're gonna have to go through some tough things. And some people might have to get trained up to even be able to overcome those tough things that are needed to get handled, so that the generation after them don't have to suffer by the same consequence. So so fear can never control you. You can never be controlled by fear. Never. So that means you move
Yep.
off of your training, you move off of faith, you move off of your purpose, right? You move off of your spiritual intuition, your intellect, those things. And so death is an illusion anyway, because we are not our bodies. Energy is never created or destroyed; it only transfers. So
The
we
Bible
never
backs
gonna
that up.
get there. We never gonna get
Yep.
to where we need to go if we're controlled by fear. If you just kind of stay in this bubble and be safe, right? And you don't
Yes,
never
that's what I'm
experience
getting.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah, we never gonna really overcome the challenges that we need to overcome the men and the women got to be warriors in their own right, and we have to stay together long enough to whereas we can build strong families. Like I never thought about getting a divorce. I never thought that I would go through going to court to see my son. I never thought that would happen. I've been teaching children since I was 13. So I love children. I teach the children in my family. You see, my nieces, my nephews, I teach them. In my mind, I got patterns of their psychological development, and I know each one of them
Yep.
individually. I know what their needs are. I
Yep.
know what lessons they need to know from uncle.
Mhm.
Right? I talk to their parents, my sisters, my brothers about their children. I say, hey, make sure you paying attention to this on nephew. Make sure you paying attention to this on my niece. You know what I'm saying? This is their strengths. These are some of the things they need to
Bro,
work on. I talk to my sisters like this about their children. So
I
imagine
think
my
what
own
you're saying,
son.
I think what you're saying is so important. And if we're just talking about just for this moment, black fathers, and it's
Hmm.
like it's not that we don't have the ability. So many of us don't have the legacy, the lineage. And it's like when you're
Hmm.
talking right now, even for me, it's I understand it, but it's unfamiliar because like that's not really how we operate. But I keep telling people when I talk to brothers, it's not that white people or it is any race is smarter or better. They have been doing what you talking about for so long. It's just passed down. Like you're known to do this, like the Weinsteins or whatever, or the Huxtables or whatever.
Hathaways or anybody.
Right, they're known for this. Like they are in this trade. They are known like the Johnson boys fight hard. Like we actually don't have that because so many of our boys is like, well, girls is like, my dad here, my dad there. Like I don't have the household isn't one last name. It's like it's so systematic. We'll be talking all night, but it's like what you're saying is so important because it's like we got to start somewhere. Like if it starts with Tez, fine, but implement it in the boys to where they'll carry it further. If you just follow the principles that's been laid out before us with God, bro.
we'll
Thank you,
Yep.
Nehemiah.
yeah. If
Yeah,
Thank
if we
y'all.
do that, if we do that, that is the legacy, bro. Like I said, bro, and then so I'm just gonna let y'all know now. It's almost 9, so I'm probably gonna wrap in a couple of minutes. So
yeah.
Nehemiah, bro,
Hmm.
I start with you, man. If you want to give us some last pardon wisdom, please do. And man, shout out to you, brother. I knew you were gonna, you always do this. Whenever I talk to you, whenever I see you post, you dropping some knowledge. So I appreciate you. So, bro, if you can, go ahead and give it the last word, bro, and I'll start winding us down.
No doubt. Thank you all for this opportunity just to share this conversation. Those of you that know my story and that have already watched the Heart of Coach episode of me, and now you're seeing me here on the 5100 podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. I just want to say to all the fathers out there, man, just understand that you possess greatness and you possess a purpose that's been given to you by God. And the challenges that you face in your childhood, don't let those things get in your way, right? We've all gone through it. We all gone through challenges in our childhood, and then when we become a man, sometimes those childhood challenges can still impact us as a man. And so, get around a good group of brothers, build a good rapport with good brothers that can challenge you, that can question you, that can love on you. You know what I mean? And they can be there for a shoulder to cry on. And together we gonna build a new army of fathers so that we could take back our community. This is what I truly believe in my heart and soul is that God called our generation our generation right now of men, man, God is calling us to restore our families. We the
Mm-hmm.
ones that gotta do it. So walk in
Mm-hmm.
your purpose, man. Don't put nothing over this. You have to be fully dedicated to this. See, it's three stages of manhood. One is I play. You consume with play. Two is I train. Three is I build. Once you get to I build, that means you building a family, you building yourself, you building a community, you building a business, you building a podcast, right? You building a wife. These are the things that men must be responsible for and be fully dedicated
Yes,
to. And
sir.
and and this is how your life begins to feel like you feel fully alive,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You feel
Fulfills.
fully
Yeah.
alive. Yeah. So let's stick to that. Let's continue to move. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Salute, man.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
take care.
Man, thank you, brother.
Thank you,
Man,
brother.
hey,
Thank you both.
man,
Thank y'all.
man. I knew, man.
He always coming through with the
He
heat.
always come through with it, bro. Man,
It's
that
the
bro,
way
that
he
just
think is so multi-dimensional. Like
it
you,
is.
you gotta follow him. You gotta follow him because if you
And
if you if you don't have a processor up and in that noggin, you're gonna get lost.
and bro, it's almost scary because he make you think about stuff that you, like you said, you thought about it surface level, but it's so
Uh-huh.
many more layers to it, bro. Like I said,
Mhm.
bro, man, woo, hey man, that
Yeah.
man left on a high note, bro, and it's, bro, this is why, like I said, bro, this job is not an easy job, and bro, like I said, when I watch guys just run away from this responsibility, bro,
Yeah. Yeah.
it just bothered me so much, bro. I ain't talking about this forced out. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
guys that just like F it. I don't even care.
Cowards.
I
Cowards.
say it all the time, bro. I cannot respect a man that don't be in his children's lives. I can't. I can't be cool with you. I don't want to kick it with you because I know
No.
how important that is. Bruh, Nehemiah, bruh, CJ, how many times we done said this, bro? Y'all don't know the conversation, how many conversations me and CJ have. We have said, if our generation ain't the ones that turn this ship around, it's doomed.
It's over. It's over, bro.
It's over. If we
It's over.
don't do it like Nehemiah said, if we don't get it done this generation, it's over with.
It's not
Me and
gonna happen.
CJ been saying that for years because we know it's something God is telling me, and that's of his own heart. It's
Mhm.
your time. Bruh,
Yeah.
I said, bro, the millennial generation got to be the one to break it, bro. If we don't
Yeah.
do it, it's over. Because
It's
the
over.
generation under us ain't gonna have the heart and determination to do it because they being told to be soft. They being
Mhm.
told to give in. We gotta
Mhm.
be we gotta stand in the gap now,
Mhm.
bro. I knew he was gonna do that, bro.
Bruh,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
it's so you
Mm.
know how we talked it's so many levels to fatherhood because it's like there's this saying that he just didn't have a daddy, and that's true a lot of the times, but here it's so deep. It's like, okay, what if he did but his dad was a weak man, so he was in the
Ooh.
house every day but his dad was weak and got ran over by his wife,
Ooh.
didn't stand on no principle, didn't do what was right even when it was hard. It's the same effect.
It
So
is.
we talking about him just being there. Yeah, that's where it starts. I
Yeah.
agree. But it's levels to it, bro. Like, bro, as a father, understand this. It doesn't stop.
Never.
There will always be challenges. There will always be things that you don't foresee coming. There will always be things that test your fortitude. Like, should I give in this time or should I? And you'll have a wife, if she's worth her salt, that'll help you navigate the waters. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of it. But, bro, as a father, like, understand it's okay to be the bad guy.
It is. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Like, because they'll get over it, especially when they see the results.
Another thing we say all the time. So look, bro, CJ, was that your final word, bro?
Well, let me say this. as a father, okay, fathers, I'm gonna leave on two notes, and I'm gonna wrap it quick. Fathers, I'm gonna say this: do what you're supposed to do, even if the pat on the back is not coming.
Come on now.
Because what you have to understand is whether you get the applause or not, the job needs to be done. And on the second tip, the men that want to become fathers, understand there's a correct way to do it.
Yes, sir.
And make that choice to be a father with a woman you love that you're willing to marry and confess in the front of God, bro. Do it this way because it will protect you from the ills that you see in our community. If you want to be a father, it seems like an amazing thing, and it is, but it's not glamorous.
No, sir.
It's not easy. It's not something that's gonna always be celebrated, but it's worth it. But there is a curriculum and there is a standard, and you gotta meet it before you think about being one. Because if you
Yes,
don't,
sir.
you just be another baby daddy. I heard.
Come on with the finale. Shout out to my guy Reckless Ray. Shout out to you. All right, CJ, appreciate you. I'm gonna drop CJ, man. I'm gonna get my final word and I'm gonna get up out of here. Shout out to my guy
Love my boy.
CJ 100. Thank you, brother. All right. So look, I'm gonna go ahead, man, give my final words on this. You had a chance to listen to brothers talk about fatherhood, the different layers of fatherhood. And it's so many different things. Like Nehemiah said, it's layers to this. But the most important thing, be in your children's lives, brothers. Do everything you can to be there and teach them lessons. Like you said, bro, be the example. Bro, being a father is not going to be an easy job, like CJ said. But the rewards you get from it, they untold. Just like Nehemiah said, bro, that fullness, that I'm doing my job. It's no better feeling in the world to know that you raising your children in the way that they should be raised, and to see them grow, and to see them use their minds and use the wisdom that you done taught to them. It's nothing like it. So to my men that's out here struggling with it, like Nehemiah said, get around a good circle of men that's fathers, that's husbands, and start picking their brain. If you a man that don't got kids, get around brothers that got kids so you can see what it's gonna be like. You make the decision on what you want to do. Control your seed. Every woman don't deserve your seed, brothers. Every woman don't deserve your lineage. Because as much as the world try to tell us, oh, we have sex with it, it's a you giving your seed. I said this before. A garden is nothing but a patch of dirt without seed. Be careful where you plant your seed. Part of the reason why I decided to do the podcast that I got coming up was for Levi and Michael. Because I want to tell them my stories. Even if when I pass away, I want them to be able to see that they daddy loved them, and I want them to hear the lessons that I had to learn the hard way so they don't have to learn. That's Michael. When Michael was a baby, I was right there. I got the picture for Levi, but for some reason I couldn't find it in my phone. I was there every step of the way, and I'm still here, and I thank God every day that I'm here, bro. Every day. This, which one is it? This is Michael now. Michael will be a B3 coming up very, very soon. And this, let me get this one pulled up. And this Levi. Just graduated preschool. And y'all, every day, every second that I get to spend with them is a blessing and an honor. They get on my nerves sometimes, but it ain't nowhere I would rather be than with them. I get part of my purpose as a man from being able to raise them two boys, and I love it. I do everything that I do to show them the men that they should be, to raise them to be the man that they can go out into this world and create their own families based on the guidance that I give, based on the guidance that their godfather CJ give, their uncles give, but it started with me. I love my boys. I love the family that I created. And I want every father in the world, I want every man in the world to be able to walk in that purpose and be the father that God wants you to be. I love my sons, Levi and Michael. I love y'all so much. To every father out there, happy Father's Day Sunday. Like I said, I may fire up another live stream Sunday, Saturday. I don't know. But if y'all don't hear from me in that time frame, to my fathers, happy Father's Day. Do everything in your power, bro, to make your father proud. And if you didn't have a good relationship with your father, be the star of the change. Take your job seriously. Because like Nehemiah said, if we don't do it, if this generation don't do it, it's over with. We doomed. Shout out to all my fathers. I love y'all. I respect y'all. My brothers, my brother Kobe and Drace, I love y'all. Good stay in your kid's life. Fathers trying to do it the right way. My cousins, I love y'all. All my brothers that's out here, bro, keep fighting the good fight. Do everything you can to raise your children. Daughters, sons, keep doing everything you can to raise them up. Happy Father's Day to y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. To everybody that was in the chat, I appreciate you for being here. The ladies, I know y'all didn't get y'all a chance to shine tonight, but I mean, it wasn't about that. Y'all see it. Tez the 5, proud father too. And I am. Thank you. God, I thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to raise these two boys, for putting them under my guidance through your guidance. I thank you so much. I'ma holler at y'all, man. See y'all next week where I will be talking about mental health. And like I said, I may fire up another live stream later in the week. We'll see. But I will let you all know on my social medias. And last but not least, please go and check out the 5 Files page. Go and subscribe. I'll be dropping more information on that very, very soon. And it's coming very, very soon. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.